All right, we're back working on that modular frame factory. The heavy modular frame factory. Okay, let's see how far we can make it. So I was working on the pipe blueprint at the end of the last stream, and I went ahead and continued on that and got it all finished up. This is the adapter for the front side of that. Let's look at the modeler real quick. See what's left to work on. It's a little bit of a spaghetti mess here. I guess better here than in the factory. So yeah, we did this. Decided to do 64, and we underclocked them to like 63.2 or something like that. I can't remember what the exact number was. So this one's done. We got this one done earlier. Yeah, we decided to go with the wet concrete. So we need, this one's ready to go. We did that on the stream. So we got this one, this one, this one complete. This one is encased industrial pipe. And then the modular frames, we're going to use steeled frame. We already have that. We already have one that contains 9, so we'll just use 2 of those for our 18. So we do have to build this, and then we've got to do this one, which is basically just going to be a generic, based on the generic 8 manufacturer blueprint we already have, because it takes 8, 7.11. So this one also looks like we can just do 2 of our generic assembler blueprints, which are 9 assemblers each. So let's set up this one, and this one's already set up, and then we just got to do that, and then we got to go actually place them down. We did get the compacted steel ingots done on the last stream. That's this one up here. So we can open it up and see it's not complicated. We're actually doing, this says we're only doing 671, but we're really doing 800 in each of 2. So we're doing a full 1600, which is how much, we have 400 compacted coal to use, so we're using it all already. All right. So, encased industrial pipe, 16.67. And we're going to use the generic 9 assembler one for this, so we'll just go back over here to the Mark 1 designer, because it fits in that, no problem. And we're looking at the 9 assemblers. And we'll just change this to, I don't know, 18 encased industrial pipe. And change the directory to modular factories. And we'll put it in the steel directory because it's mostly steel. Oh, yeah, I need to switch this back over to the game. There we go. Encased industrial pipe. We got the icon we want. So we're just going to use this, start with this generic one. These blueprints are some of the first ones I did in this playthrough, and they're not that great, but we want to get this thing done on this stream, or at least get it set up, so we're not going to rebuild this blueprint just right now. Numbers wise, it's we need a total of 66.67. And what is the default here? It's 4 per minute, so that's 9. 9 times 4, 36, times 2, 72, normal. So we take it's 92.5926%. 92.5926. 92.5926. 3.7 per minute. Is that correct? Copy this. 3.7 times, how many did we say? 18? So 66. It's supposed to be 67. This is, let's look at the number one more time here in the modeler. The modeler says it's 66 2/3. Plus 2 divided by 3. And then divided by 72. Well, it's the exact number that we got, so I guess we'll go with it. It's probably rounding up. Speed-wise, this is an old one. The belts haven't been updated. There we go. What the heck belt is on this thing? Mark III. Mark III is what, 270? The numbers we're looking at are not going to be... Let's see, let's check the... So, we need 333 concrete and 400 pipes. But we're splitting it in two. So, these belts are actually fine. So this is the inputs, and there's the outputs. Output. So we're going to leave it like this. And let's clear that. And then we'll be using this. This is just me testing. So we'll load the generic 8 manufacturers. Should be able to pick this stuff up now. And let me look at the numbers real quick. So 20 output. Um, 8 divided by 20 is 0.4. Are we doing heavy encased frame, I believe? 2.813 times 8. 2.8125 probably times 8. 22.5. We underclock this or what? Let me see. Yeah, 7 and 1/9. So 7 plus 1 divided by 9 divided by 8 is 0.8. That's 88.88889. 88.88889. That's 2.5 per minute. Yeah, 2.5 times 8 is 20, right? Okay. Did I get the right recipe? Heavy encased frame. We're doing all the alternate recipes for this factory. Well, not all. For pipes, we actually opted to use the default just because it made a nice square cubic factory. Uh, yeah, hold on just a second here. What's the deal? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Back to the job at hand. You know what? Actually, it's getting a little bit toasty in here, so I'm just going to turn on the AC for a second. Okay. Back at it. So, I think this looks good. We're going to save this under its new name. This is '20 heavy encased frames. Heavy modular frame icon. Change the directory to Modular Factories. Steel. Heavy encased frames. Got the right icon. Good. We have lots of cable. We don't need that. Plastic is more important. And these we can just leave in there. Take from inventory is checked. I noticed that it wasn't checked earlier, and that's always causes problems. I think we want to get rid of. Let's just get rid of some of these modular frames. Let's make a little space in our inventory here. Okay. We'll leave that. So I did hook up the pipe module that I created. I was working on this at the end of the last stream and finished it off stream, and it does seem to be working. We're not feeding it enough steel right now. It expects around, I think it's 410. Yeah, that's actually the name of it. It expects 410. No, actually more than that. It's almost 680 or something like that. And we're only feeding it 270 right now, so it's not making the 410 output that it should be making. But it is working at the about 2 to 2/3 ratio. I see a dismantle crate over here somewhere. And there's another one over here too. Oh, it looks like I'm right on top of it. So down below? It must be down below. There it is. Okay. And there was another one over here. Let's do that one too. Can. Is it inside? Yeah, it's inside. We'll deal with it later. Let's just go out to where we're building the factory. I think we're ready to go. We have all the blueprints. Not very elegant. Let's try that again. Okay, so there's the new power plant down there, and we brought the compacted coal from the nitro rocket fuel byproduct right there all the way up. You can see the line running, and this is 64 foundries, converting it into steel ingots. 64 times 25. 1625? Oh, 65. 64 times 25. So 1600. So each of these should have 400, 408, 408, 404, and 398. So yeah, they're basically working. I think it's running nice and smooth. So we have 800 iron. There's 400 in this guy. And then another 400 right there. One thing that we need to do first here is our wet concrete. There's a couple limestone nodes. There's one of them. And the other one's right over there. So we can get power from here. We do not want to have to pump the water. Oh, hi guys. I should probably put this on so I get the power down here. So here's water right here. That one's dead. Got a lot of wildlife here. Yeah, I probably should. Get some bombs out. Really? Anybody still alive? You. All right. Leave me in peace so I can build my factory. All right, we're going to do the wet concrete recipe. So we just need to get high enough here. We don't want to be very high because that will mean we have to start pumping, which we don't want to do. Where did we save the wet concrete factory? Here we go. 240. How much do we need? 480 concrete total, it looks like. So we need 2 of these. We want to rotate this around the other direction. And we need to have 2 of them. One is 5, so we want to go another 10 this way. And how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to go 7. Should be enough. Get some flying juice going. All right. So, yeah, this is fine. I mean, it's coming back this direction. I see the output's coming this way, but here's our limestone. It's going to go in there. We're going to get our water from there. There's also one more limestone. Did I cover that other one up? No, it's right there. We need that one as well. Oh, we have extra room. Let's bring it back over here. So yeah, we'll go this way. I'm gonna switch auto connect on. I think we can fit everything on this belt. I don't actually, these things are not built to auto connect, so it's not going to work anyway. No big deal. We can manually connect them. Let's just connect the power so we can fly here. And it should all be preset. This one is normal, so I think a Mark II should be enough for it. So we're going to get 600 out of one. Let me see. I think it's 720 is what we need, right? Limestone is 90 times 8. 720. Four of these. Actually, we might need, what is this? 300. Yeah, we need the other, oh, this could be a little bit of an issue. We need fused modular frames because we need a Mark III. Forgot about that. Well, we got a solution for that problem, I think. Let's see, how many of them are there? There's 21 out there. Ooh. What do we need? We have 4. That makes 25. Need 10. So there's actually enough. Well, let's load that save. So we'll go find these fused modular frames out on the map here in a few. I just added the markers. We need 16 of them. There's 7 at that one, there's 5 there, and there's 9 there. So the 9 and 7 will be enough, but we'll just go get whatever we can get. But let's continue on here. Pretty dang close. Okay, and then in terms of water, how much water do we need? We need 600 water. That should do it. Oh, we only need 2, actually. If we triple overclock it. We'll do this. Save a little bit of power. We have lots of power now. Hey, Matt. Move it up a tick. What do you mean? The volume, the placement. The lift on the miner. See if that looks a little bit better. It's we have this in straight mode. It's perfect. Thanks, man. I mean, it's perfect except for the fact that it's got that little gooch in the end there, but whatever. You know, 3 is always more awkward than 2, so let's just convert this to 2. Since we can. Because with 2, you can do this. Logistics. And I do believe we're going to get away with no pump on this. Yeah, it's going to use a little bit more power, but we got power to spare. No problem, man. I'm kind of in a little bit of a rush right now, so only have a couple hours on this stream, so I want to get it as much done as possible. And yeah, because of that, okay, well, now what am I gonna do? All right. I really want to go on that one there. Come on. Okay. Let's put our pipe down here first. And I think, how far up are we? Well, we're several up because we got to go Mhm. So I guess we'll just go as high as we can on this one. Straight mode. Okay, that didn't work. Let's get the paintbrush out. We've been using chrome on these. I think that looks good with the chrome. What's that look like over here? Yeah. Not great. Not horrible. Let's do the stackable. And we'll see if we can fix that a little bit. Okay, we need to go up one here. Okay, that looks good. And what if we do... Which one was it? Was it the top one? I think it was the top one. There we go. That's what we're looking for. And then from there, straight to here. Go the other direction. Go from here to here, and then that's the shape we want right there. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Are we making concrete over here? We are. Well, we can come back to that in a little bit. We still need to hook this one up, and then we also need to go get those fused modular frames so we can upgrade that to Mark III. We'll probably just redo this because we actually want it to come out this direction. So I have to go back this way. Get up there. Okay, so we're gonna put the pipe factory right on the end of these, I guess. Or over here. So we need pipes, encased beams, modular frames, and then the final heavy modular frames. So the pipes are actually quite large. I'm gonna make sure that we're above this guy. And gotta go up one more. It should be high enough there. These are actually 4x4, but we'll use the 5x5. Oops. Not what we wanted. We'll bring it back a little bit further here. We're gonna delete this. Actually, we might need to go up higher. We actually don't need these right now. Basically, we're only there for testing, and our numbers are looking like what we expect. Should be 400 per. So we can shut this whole thing down. But we do want to be lower. I think right here is good, for height at least. Right there. Oh, I guess that power was from those awesome sinks was what was making us fly here. Now we can't fly anymore. Okay. We're looking for 410 pipes right here. It feels like this should be over further. That feels more like it. Let's gonna do these in line. Yeah, we got 64 foundries and 64 constructors. But we don't have enough aluminum pipes and aluminum sheets, and it's going to take just a minute to get those, so let's just go grab some. Let's put down a transportation. 6 is enough for this task. Why is it acting so funny? Oh, because of auto connect? There we go. Let's put it right here. We should have a bunch of sheets over here. direction. Oh no, it's working. Why is it not auto-connecting? So these are outputs here. Because we have it backwards. Is that why? There we go. Okay. So this will make the pipes. We have the I/O adapter for this, which is under Modular Factories. No, it's actually under generic, I believe. Where did I save that thing? This one right here. That looks correct. Oh no, it's made for the other side. Do I have this whole thing backwards? This is input here. Yeah, we have it backwards. We need to turn it around. Here we go. It's lining up now, I think. Question is, do we want to scooch it this way a little bit? And then we can just replace that top part. Let's put it down like that. What we're missing is music. So, should probably delete this section right here. That was actually not what I wanted to do. I wanted to... really want to actually... How much does one of these take? This one takes 30 times 16. It's 480. And each of these belts is only 400. Wait. No, it's not 30. It's 19.215. So 307. And then each one of these belts is 400. So that's correct. Let's just get rid of this adapter thing for the moment. And we're going to get rid of these tag ends too, because they're ugly. I tagged something over here? I did. I don't want to delete that. So we're just going to take each of these outputs and run one per row here. So for that, I think we just do Did it pop up one? I think it did right at the last second there. So, I mean, it is 4 and 4 fits on 1, so let's do it like that. Last one. Gonna need some power on this thing now. Missing iron rods. We don't even have any iron rods being built in this whole thing. We could get the steel rod recipe, but oh, if we actually can't even build a crafting bench. Hilarious. Oh, I have a solution. Can I build a crafting bench now? That gave me 1 iron rod back. Nice. Almost there. Just 1 more iron rod. Come on. Yay. We did it. Handcraft some rods. I honestly don't believe that we are creating rods anywhere in the factory. We just had 1 bin with that was from the early game with a bunch of rods in it. It's not empty. Oh, I made ingots, but I didn't make rods. What's going on here? We can get rid of this one. come this one works, but that one doesn't? All right. We got pipes. Lots and lots of pipes. 820 pipes. So, with pipes, that means frames, modular frames. Modular frames? I mean, we could put them right here. Which way do we want to go? Kind of like that. Is that the right direction? Steel beams and rods. And reinforced iron plates. Oh, we haven't put down the reinforced iron plate factory yet. Where's that gonna go? Well, I guess we should grab that steel rod recipe because we are going to need more rods. Don't really want to do that, but I guess let's do it. You know, I don't need to do that. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is just grab a bunch of ingots. Oh, this guy's not making ingots. Can we place the reinforced Iron plate factory? Needs rods, okay. I mean, I should just grab the steel rod recipe. Because I'm going to run out of rods again here in a few seconds, and I don't want to just keep... Oh, we got 85. This one doesn't have a bottom on it. I don't remember what the numbers are on this. Let's see. It needs 116 steel ingots. Also needs iron and limestone. I mean, we have iron here. Limestone is down there. We don't have enough limestone. I mean, we have to go get those fused modular frames. Indecision, indecision. $13 rods in here. We're rich. I don't think there's anything in here. This is gonna look cool. Looks like we might need to go to the swamp. Swamp o'clock. Hey, there's a bunch of rods in here. We still need to go to the swamp, though. suppose we should just go do that right now and get it over with. So these two right here, get both of these, that's enough. There they are. Nope, that's not them. Oh shit. Totally not seeing. Oh, they're there, right there. That's what we're looking for. We got them. Okay, next batch is this one over here. If we get these, we'll have enough. No, 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 no. Don't go down there. Go there. Alright, let's get out of here. There's another one right here, but it's not going to do us any good because we still won't have enough to make another Mark III. So we'll just skip it. Main goal here is to get home without dying. I can... Oh, spider. I hear you. I'm not going to turn around and look at you, though. Just going to keep going. Hey, Sarge. Yeah, the swamp. I just needed some fused modular frames, so I made a little trip to the swamp. But I got what I need, and I am out. Let's just make sure we got enough. We need 20. Oh, all right. We're in that keyboard bug mode. So there's 4 here, and I got 20. Cool. I can make 2 Mark II miners with that, or Mark III miners. This is what we need for our wet concrete. There's a belt around here somewhere I can jump on. Get home quickly. Find it. What's this? Normal. Oh. We're where we want to be anyway, so we don't really need to put on the belt. Dude taking a pot shot at me. So the reinforced iron plates, they need limestone. Let's get the wet concrete going first, and we'll just make sure we grab ourselves enough limestone for the reinforced iron plates as well. Where the hell is the... There's a lot of dangerous wildlife around here. Okay. I went way past it. There it is. This is what we're looking for. Bro! Can I switch back to this thing now? Okay. I need to make some more miners. That should be enough. That's Mark 3, right? Yes. Okay. This one is normal. Yeah, this one's normal. We need 720 plus plus 60. So we'll just do 200 on the other one. Merge. Why, snap. Okay, we're gonna redo these and have it run that direction because we need concrete over there. But we want to make sure this guy is set up. So we want at least 200 out of this. 180 is actually enough because we need 720. That's 600. That leaves us 60, and what we need is 56.89. So that's perfect. This will take up there off of the merger, but we want to redo this. Come on. We take this out. And we're going to do it this way instead. Wait. It's not going the right way. The input was correct, but I think the output was not facing the way we want. That's what we want right there. What's the output? Oh, yeah, this is 480 total, so we're fine with this. These guys are all... Oh. Do we really seriously need a pump? Come on, man. Pathetic. The whole point with building down here was so we could avoid using a pump. All right. This will go somewhere right around here. Mhm. We'll switch that over. So we need to have them both. They are not going the same direction. Ah, wrong way. Yeah, we went out this way. There we go. All right. Now we have our limestone. What are we getting here? This should be... We just need 60 on this is what we need. All right. We are very close. We got pipes coming out here. We need to do something about that, which we will solve a little bit with just a vertical merger. Solve that problem. We might have to split it up into multiple belts though, because no, actually 2 belts should be enough. Make an 820. And so we can put that on 2 belts. So 1 belt for this column and another belt for this column. And I wish that I had made these one direction instead of 2 direction. Like right now they go out, for the inputs go out and the outputs come back. Would have been nice if we had the pipes over here, but we actually need the pipes for multiple things. So bringing them back is not that big of a deal. because we need to make reinforced iron plates. That doesn't use any pipes. It does use some steel, though, so we'll have to figure out how to get the 100 and some ingots that we need for that. Then we also need the encased industrial beams, which we're using pipes for. And then the steeled frames, for the modular frames, we're using pipes. And then also the heavy encased frames, which is also using pipes. So we need to build 1, 2, 3, 4 more modules. And we were thinking about putting the steel frame right here. We need to grab some beams. I think we have a bunch of beams left over here from this project. We probably don't need that much. The reason why we still need beams is because I haven't updated that blueprint. And it's still using Mark III belts, probably. This is the right direction. Okay. And then I think we'll do our reinforced iron plates. Oh, I don't want to just... Oh, okay, we got it right. These are aimed the wrong direction, but nobody paying any attention to that. Reinforced iron plates does not have a foundation, so we need to put one down for it. Concrete. How much did we need? Oh, we got enough now. Okay. So this one goes like this. Ah. I don't know if that's where we want it. We still need encased industrial beams, which is going to be another 2 of those. These will feed into there. Well, we'll just plop it down here for now. Let's see if that's where we want to put it. Thinking actually that maybe we put the did I create one of these? Maybe these go right here. Right in the middle of the courtyard. And then we put the encased pipes over here. But we want to raise this up. It's a little snug in there. Maybe we're gonna put it out here on Spider Rock. Well, whatever we do, we need to go grab some more modular frames. Oh, we have a modular frame factory right here. What if we just turned it on? We got the pipes, we got the reinforced iron plate. We just gotta connect it up. So iron goes here, limestone there, steel goes here. And I honestly don't know what the best way to get that steel is at the moment. Let me just check the numbers here. So we need 116 and We're making 1600 minus 12267. So 12267 divided by 4 is 306. So we can just take the overflow of 2 belts, and that will get what we need. It'd be nice to snap on this. I guess we can do this right here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Put this one right here. Hopefully. No. We gotta scooch it back one more. There we go. We got a snap there. So we gotta delete this one. Okay. Now we can delete this. And we just need to put a merger on here. We might want to bring this over a little bit more. No. That's not right. And this one is overflow right. There we go. And this one is overflow left. Okay. Then we want to just bring this down underneath here. We can do it, I think. Right here. It's actually this one here is steel. God, I hope that's steel. Steel ingots. Okay, we just need iron and it's limestone. This one right here should be, no, not that one. This one? Yeah, iron and limestone. We got the limestone over there, and the iron is over here. This one's set to 400. I think 480 is plenty. Dang it. We need to scooch over a little bit. Pretty sure that's correct. And these don't matter which one. Limestone's coming that way, and iron's coming this way. All right, that should be our reinforced iron plates. And the output's going to come right here. Okay, my kid is going to have a class. I'm going to continue to work, but I'm going to have my mic off for a little while. And I'm going to take a little break before I get back at it and get going again. Be right back. Okay. I'm going to continue to build, but I'm going to go all mic off here in a minute. See how this guy's doing. We've got reinforced iron plates. So, steel pipes and reinforced iron plate is what we need for this guy. Power? Okay, now we need we got to deal with the pipes next. Unfortunately, these are a little bit in the way. Let's see what happens if we... Oh, you know what we'll do? Just put that right there. And then we can do a through hole. Same thing over here. All right, I'm going to go off mic now. All right. Back on the mic. And just in time. Pretty much got it done. Run it at 100%. This guy doesn't have steel pipes. Did we not get enough? We should be getting enough. Do we, And these guys should be going non-stop. This thing should be making 800. Wait, this one's not moving at all. Might have to split off this too. Why is this one not moving? We may have connected to the wrong thing. Yeah, it looks like we did connect to the wrong thing here somewhere. Yeah, so there's some confusion because both of these belts are right on top of each other.
According to Ludwig, we're apparently not top 1% of streamers had more than 25 views.
So, how many is this thing supposed to use? It's getting pipes. 200. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so there's something wrong with these belts. I've had this problem before. I thought that it was the auto connect that was doing it, but no, it turns out it's this belt is messed up. Same thing with this one. But that one's working. I don't know. And this one's working. All right. So we should be getting 10 on each belt. But the cycle time is so long that it might be hard to measure. We should probably merge these belts and then measure both of them. That would be better for figuring out our actual throughput. Let's do that. We want our merger to be out here. So we have enough room to put the throughput monitor. Right here. So that should be 20. Spidey. Bro jumped off. Mm-hmm. 12. We having an encased industrial beam problem? Oh yeah, we are. They're backed up. This is not connected? Oh, looks like we forgot to, we didn't connect the one to the other. We're only getting half. This one should go to here. That should fix it. And that explains our number. No? We still are having a problem here. Oh yeah, it's that. Okay, well, that worked. So that seems better. Now both of those belts are clearing, so that was probably the problem. Not exactly sure what was going on there. I need to rebuild this with faster belts. Not that it matters in this particular case. Here we go. Okay, everybody should be getting to 100. Yeah, these guys are at 100. This guy's not. But he has enough stuff. Should be getting there. Let's check the throughput. 15, 12, should be 20. So this belt is emptied. These two are still working their way through. Oh yeah. Almost there. one's clear. This one's clear. And that one's clear. Alright, I think we got it. I think we are... There we go. Should get to 20 here. Oh, we have a full belt for everything except concrete. Let's go check the concrete factory and see if it's running at 100%. We're using concrete in just 2 places. We actually have a full bin of it right here. We could... Yeah, let's actually do that. We're going to supplement. So this is just pipes. Modular frames here. This guy's using concrete. Looks like, yeah, there's still not full here. Go out here and check these last dudes. Yeah, he needs concrete. And he's doing okay. Well, what we'll do is we already took a bunch of concrete out before we had this thing started, but first we'll go check and make sure the concrete's running at 100%. Everything's green. That's a good sign. 82. Is it a water problem? 5 per minute. $84. So it's going up right now. It could be because we just weren't using enough concrete. It's staying above 5 each cycle, so that's important. If it was below 5, it would go idle. So I think it's probably more of an output issue than an input issue, but not totally positive yet. But we were storing concrete here because we ran out. So what we'll do is put a merger on here. This is just temporary, and connect that in there. And now we should be able to fill up everything very quickly. And once these guys get full, then the rest of the concrete, I believe, and I can just go manifold Robin Hood it and steal from the rich and give to the poor. We have slow belts on this. It's kind of a problem. Oh, these guys are full up. We are maxed out on concrete. How's the belt look? Still not full. Let's go ahead and max all these guys out too. Alright, that belt should fill up. Yeah, it looks nice and full now. Let's delete this now because we don't want to slow down the output here. We want these to fill. So once they fill up, then I mean, we do have the exact amount of water, so it probably won't fill much more. As long as it stays above 5, we're fine. I saw 6. That's not good. See that? It's going idle right there. All right. So what we're going to do for that is we're just going to pause these guys. Let this get up to like 50. Okay, that one's at 50, this one's at 50. Now we can unpause these. We don't actually need that. All right. Everybody's full of water. All right, we should be good now. We don't want the outputs full now. We don't want them to block. So we are making 60 times 8. 480, which I believe is exactly the amount that we need. Supposed to be 20 here. So it jumps up to 90 and then down to 0. I wish you could change the time scale and increase the window so that you can get a better average. But just make sure all these machines are running at 100%. $73. But everything's full. It just needs... oh, wait. The output. It's an output problem. Okay. Very annoying. blueprint doesn't really help us any. We got to rebuild the whole thing anyway. All right, this should help. I think we finally have worked out all the final kinks. It does appear to be operating as expected. Oh. This guy just went yellow. How much water do we need here? 75 times 8? 600. Well, that's the problem there. Pretty much anytime you max out the 600 belt, you're going to have a little bit of issue. Or 600 pipe. It's not a belt.
Today.
Well, I'm pretty happy with the result. We do appear to be making 20 modular frames per minute. Heavy modular frames. We're burning all, well, I don't know about all, but most of the compacted coal that we're generating. At our power plant down there. So we're getting a little bit of value out of the byproduct from the nitro rocket fuel recipe. Let's have a look at what our power looks like. There's a little bit of a bump there, but for the most part it's fairly solid. So that's our new modular frame factory. There's our 144 gigawatt nitro rocket fuel factory. Okay, well, it wasn't even on our list of things to do, but we did get the heavy modular frames operational. We're going to need it for a bunch of these things, I believe. At least fuse modular frames. So it looks like we need to start focusing on supercomputers. What's the recipe for that? I mean, the default recipe, but we might use this one. Cooling systems and radio control units. I guess fuse modular frames is the main thing we need them for. Nuke Noblus, for sure. We need that. Well, I guess that's going to do it for this episode. We did complete our heavy modular frame factory, so that's great. And probably work on supercomputers in the next episode. Really appreciate the chats, the likes on the sub, the likes on the VOD, subs to the YouTube channel. Streaming every day. So hit the bell if you'd like to be notified when I'm streaming on YouTube. And with that, everybody have a good night, and we will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.